Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to take a few minutes just real quick to talk a little bit about this figure that just came out and everybody's on the internet talking about it and they're not sure for different reasons, but we're going to go over it in a second. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about the Doc Brown Deluxe version, MMS 610, the 6-scale collectibles by Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles. And from Back to the Future Part 1, this figure just was released today. He's supposed to be, well, for me yesterday, but he's supposed to release next year, between January, February, March, April, and they just got a first batch of figures and they released it, and I was one of the lucky ones that received it. This figure from Back to the Future 1, everybody's on the internet just talking about it because they're not feeling comfortable and they don't feel like the portrait and the stuff that it comes with and the quality of it, they don't feel comfortable with it. So I wanted to show you a little bit. I'm not a professional reviewer, I'm just a collector. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more videos. I got a lot of more figures. I got Star Wars figures, I got Man of Steel figures, horror figures, and I do collect a lot of Hot Toys. This is not a R2 Hot Toys, don't worry about that. But I do have the Doc and Marty, and I have the Marty from Back to the Future Part 1, which is not set out yet to do a comparison. But this figure goes well with that one. And if you were lucky enough to buy the DeLorean, you will have the perfect setup, because you can set up your DeLorean with Marty, Doc, and Einstein with the new release of Marty too. So, but yeah, let's just dive into it. I'm sorry for the video. I have I'm in my room actually, and the headlight is above me, and I'm gonna try to avoid any shadows like this one you see. But let me take this box out of the way and let me show you the reason why I have these three set up here for the moment. This piece in particular, like I said, it goes well with the Marty McFly that just released this year, or I think it was this year, with Einstein. It's a re-release of Marty McFly from Back to the Future 1 of the Twin Pines Mall scene that goes together with this stock. But the problem that a lot of people are talking about is because they're reusing his likeness or the same head sculpt from one to the other. So if you see, this is your Doc Brown from this movie, from Back to the Future 1, and if you go to the next one, and let me see if I can get the shadows out of the way, you can see it's the same portrait. Don't worry about the base. I'm using just custom, like, not custom, but out of the shelf bases that I bought. Just I don't want to use the actual bases. Some of them they're way too big, and for this case, Doc Brown does come on this one with one similar crotch grabber base, and on his one says Back to the Future and it says Doc Brown at the bottom, but it's very similar, so nothing changes. But I use these because I think they're more flexible for the use that I do on my figures. I just display in a few at a time. I don't have the room to have all of them and then put them back and display the next one. I don't do a lot of accessories. I did do on this one because this figure that we're talking about, without the accessories, you don't want to have this figure without the accessories. That's why this figure sells. The amount of accessory it comes with and the amount of stuff that it has is they knock it out of the park. Like this one over here, I don't have the accessories, but you can clearly see, I don't even have the glasses on, so you can clearly see Doc Brown, Back to the Future 2, or the end of Back to the Future 1, whichever one you prefer, but it's 2015 version of it. And let's see, if we put them together, you can tell there's a similarity on each portrait, but there is like a slight difference. I don't know what it is. There's something is I don't know if it's the paint application. Like I said, I'm not a professional reviewer. I don't know if they did this in a different brush or it's an outdated mold, but they do look different. He looks more aged a little bit. A lot of you that you're looking into it, they said that he looks too young instead of the Doc that's supposed to look old because they did all the wrinkles on him and in the movie to make him more older, because that way when they go back to the past he would look a little bit younger. But if you go to the next one, you can see that it's there too, but it looks like it's more clean. I don't know, there's something going on with both of them that they look, I know they use the same portrait, I know exactly they use the same portrait, but and you still have, like everybody was talking about, the holes here for the figure to hold the 2015 glasses from the other Doc Brown right here. But I'm telling you, when you have it in person, when you look at it, you cannot see any of it. That disappears completely, it goes away, and you do not see that. Don't pay attention to it, or it's not an eyesore. It's not something, if you're thinking of the figure that you don't know if you're gonna buy it or not just because of that portrait, I think you're making a wrong decision. Now again, if you are a Back to the Future fan like I am, you will definitely get it regardless of what it is. If you're not a Back to the Future fan, I think this is a great piece, because look at let's go into details a little bit. Not only the face, because you know you got that I seen a ghost face, depends what you're looking at it too, you know, but you can see clearly that they have done some wrinkles and stuff and all that. The clothes itself, I don't know what material they use on this, but this material, it looks just like if Doc was here with me wearing his clothes, what Marty McFly calls him, the Devo suit. The zipper does come down and to reveal the undershirt that he has there that he wear in the movie, and of course the other undershirt, under sweater or whatever, because it comes down all the way onto here. I'm not sure, I think it's the one piece, that one, and the shirt and that. The pants itself, they come up to here. If you raise them up a little bit, you can see that there's another, and I'm sorry again for, you know, not being a professional reviewer, but a lot of people are indecisive about this, but you have that other one under. I think it's just the cut of this suit. I don't think there's some pants underneath him. And then of course you got the traditional Doc Brown shoes from that movie. Let me see, I don't want to get let's go this way, get no shadows if I can't. And there are his shoes right here. I'll raise them up a little bit and you can see, but they're not able to use the Nike check mark. And also you got it comes with some socks over there, but they're perfect. Nike check marks, like Marty McFly 2015 as well. They couldn't use the Nike stuff. They couldn't on the other Marty. They couldn't use the Hasbro. I know the Hasbro. What was it? Mattel. So, but they are custom people on eBay, especially that they make the water base little stickers that won't mess your figure up, so you can buy those and apply it to them. I have them, but I have not applied them there because you have to cut them, you have to water base them. It's a lot of work. You have to take your time, and it's very tiny. So, but yeah, talking about the accessories, you have this watch that he will use to synchronize with Einstein. It comes hanging over here off that, and then this little cable is wrapped up, and you're gonna have it hooked up to that. You have to do that. You have to hook it up. And here you have there's another machine in there that he's using. I don't know exactly what it is, a recorder or something. Let's stay on the top. There's a clip here, paper clip with a map of, I guess, California, Hill Valley, whatever they add. A little pad with the pens and stuff. Those pens are attached to the pad on the back, so they don't come out. But this paper and this clip, they're separate. It took me a while just to get them together there, because that's a lot to do. So if you're careful, just take your time with them. The tool belt, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, it comes undone, and you have to go through the loop and pinch in the hole there, like if it was a regular belt, and come around on here, and you get them there. And then with the clothespin, you clip the belt too over there to keep that from flopping. If you had a real belt, that's what it looked like. Then you have some tools over here to mark some to take the measurements, like maybe if you see a corner used for when they measure the skull and stuff. That's what it is. It's all inside there. If you take it out, you'll see it. I'm not reviewing each one separate because by now you probably already see that, but you have a notepad that clips over there, and it has paper in there, 3 or 4 sheets of paper. There we go, like I told you, and that will stick with his hand. That clip does not work right there, so you can stick the paper and put them in his hands like I did. Let me get the papers and I'll be right back. So yeah, just going back to it, you have the little manila folder, and with the pages that comes in, you can put them inside and then he holds them, or you can put them outside like I did. I will attach them in a second. That's the reason why I don't want to mess too much with the accessories that he's got. In here, you can see that he's using his remote control to control the DeLorean. The knobs and stuff do not move, any of that. A lot of people have problems with that, but come on, man. I mean, if you have to complain about that, I don't think you want this figure. You got the 88 miles per hour there. Hopefully we're not shaking too much the camera. I forgot about his right hand watch, because you know Doc always wears 2 watches. So he had the right hand, and on the left hand is something very funny, because he's got his watch and there's a cable that goes around and attached to his finger over there. If you look in the movie, that's exactly what he's wearing. And it goes around, and you can see it go around the palm and go inside the palm and go into the finger. Now for the grail of this, you have a tool belt right here. The tool belt in here, you have 2 screwdrivers, a filer. There's another screwdriver over here. You got some pliers, wrenches. You got a measuring device over there. You got another tool, flashlight on behind it there. All that you're supposed to attach yourself to it. They let you go ahead and do it by yourself, but if you see that it's right there, they're not attached to it, you can always take them out and do whatever. You don't have to put them in that spot, but that's what if you read the booklet it comes with, that's exactly what they tell you to do. And not only that, if you go over here, and this is another thing that people have problems with, the plutonium box. I didn't apply the stickers on the inside. They said it's a cardboard box, plutonium instead of plastic, which it doesn't bother me, because this cardboard that they call it, it's a very hard, durable cardboard, and it looks amazing. You can see the notches and stuff. It looks like everything is gonna click there. It's gonna work fine, and we're gonna be okay. There's a little handles there, and then handles at the top, and I mean, it's amazing. The only thing that I've seen for you, just if you're being a little picky, on the back, they're not hinges, they're pre-printed there, because we're gonna open it, and that's the only thing I've seen. But who else is going to see it from the back? But when you come from here, you see all your plutonium accessories over there. And of course, as you know, there's only one plutonium case that is going to come out, and it's this one over here. There you go, and you have the little plutonium with the detachable piece right here, the little rod thing that they use for the DeLorean in there. It took me a minute to put it in, but the longer part goes on top, and it kind of was snug and I couldn't do it, but I pushed a little bit. I didn't force it, and it went right through it. So there's a little bubble, I guess, from the mold. Don't worry about that. And then just it will slide right in there. There you go. And you don't have to have it here. It's for them to use. Maybe they can slide it in their hand. You can have it on the DeLorean. If you were lucky enough to buy the DeLorean from the first one, now it's going off the roof with the prices, and you can have him and Marty. They're also on the accessories. Let me show you on the box, and what else we got left. Okay, for this will be your basic clamshell with the plastic insert, and here you will have all the different accessories that I just did. You have the plutonium that goes in here. You got all the ratchets and pliers and watches and all the different things that the tool belt, the clip. You can see the form of them. And from here, I think you have I don't remember what we got from here. You got the 2 hands We have the tool belt on the side that has that silver carrier and the computer looking thing. We have the two watches. I'm going to open it in a second. Everything was in here, the paper clip or the clipboard. And when you take it apart, when you open it, you can see in here you have Eine's watch that I don't have them yet. I have Einstein and Marty, I just didn't apply it yet. But this is all the stuff that it comes with. This is it's not a paper, it's the stickers that you're going to use on your plutonium case. When you open it, on the back it tells you on the directions how to do it, so make sure you check the directions. I checked that because it tells you exactly how to do it, and I didn't want to mess it up. And then you have the regular base, again, the crotch grabber base with Dr. Emmett Brown and the Back to the Future, and you get crotch grabber, and I have those, waiting there for me the whole time, so I really don't need to use them. And this is what I use. Also, of course, typical Hot Toys. In this case, it always comes stuck on the side of it, but in this case I took it out because I need to read it. Just make sure you read it, because there's a lot of stuff and you don't want to damage it. There's a lot of clippies, a lot of things that you have to do, and a lot of assembly, and it's very important. I never read the directions because there's not much to say, unless you have lightsaber light ups, lightsaber features and stuff. But yeah, and that's your box right here. You can put your little insert. It comes in here with your November 5th, 1955, where it's going out, and October 26th, 1885. And you close it with your little top box. And the box itself it's actually very, very nice. I mean, it's simple. They're trying to keep it separate because you have the other DeLoreans for the Back to the Future Part 2 people. And then you have your, Doc Brown, MMS 610, 6 scale, 1 in 6 scale, out of time tour 85. And of course, all your different people that work on it and all that. All right. Okay, and there we go. We have him assembled back again. Like I said, you can put the papers the way you want. The ones they fall, you can put them in the envelope you put on the side. The reason why I like this so much, and it's just a representation of Doc at that moment, and that we first saw him. But this is what we see Doc, and a lot of people, that's the one that Doc they like. They like the first movie better than the second and third, and I get it. And this is who he is, and all the tools and stuff, and he's just like like a mad scientist style. It's always going crazy, his expression. So I think the expression on it is fine. That a lot of people are complaining because it's a cheap way to go by, but it doesn't really bother me too much. Somebody out there probably is going to make a custom one, but I don't bother. I'm going to leave that one there, and it doesn't bother. It's like I said, the holes in there, they just go away, because it looks like it's the hair going over there, and if you see it in person, you're really not going to see that. Yeah. But and if you don't know what to do, I would say if you have the money, if you pre-order it, don't cancel it. Wait until it arrives, get it. Some people are still waiting the first pre-order it. I was one of the first ones pre-ordering when it first came out, and I said yes, I have to have it because I missed on this too. So if you can, just get this one, keep it, look at it, and I would say buy them, because I did it. I'm so happy. This was going to be a Christmas present, a late Christmas present, and they just surprised me with the December release stuff. But I just wanted to give people out there a little peace of mind of what this figure is. Oh yeah, and even now that I touch it, it even has a little duct tape, electrical tape that here attached to that you have to put in there. I mean, look at that. It's just amazing. All the stuff. If anything, if you just get the figure, I will definitely recommend doing it, and you will not feel bad about it. And this is amazing. So, like I said, this is the only thing Back to the Future we have at the moment. So if you just don't know what to do, just go ahead and grab them. I will definitely recommend it, and I will tell you will not be disappointed. Just grab that Doc Brown. And yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry because of all the camera shakes and movements, because I wanted to be as true as possible. I don't want to do a review under the light and a stand where everything stands out perfectly and looks like amazing. I wanted to give you a hands-on figure review from me as a collector, that I don't want to ruin my figures, and I love and I appreciate everything I pay for, and I want it to last, and that's the reason why I'm doing it more homemade reviews. And if you like it, hit that like button, subscribe button. I do have a Twitch channel which I stream video games and talk with friends, and we'll talk about nothing, and we laugh all the time, so make sure you check that out. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will reply every single one of your questions, even if it's the same question 30 times. I will take my time. I always do. Even on my videos that I posted here, I try to reply to everybody, because we're all concerned and we all work hard for our money, and we want to have a good product. And yeah, just let me know if you enjoyed it. May the force be with you, or a movie, but that's what I always say. And I'll see you guys later.